I joined because I just love being in a team where everybody kind of has the same likes and differences, because we all kind of are nerdy and like to game and have fun.
I believe in STEM. I think it's great for kids. It's hands-on. It teaches them how to problem solve.
I want to be a robotics engineer when I grow up, and I feel like this will give me a good thing to put on my college application, and B, will give me a good jump start on programming and building robots.
That intro. Oh my God, I think we're live. We're live. Welcome to LORT Nation, Ladies of the Roundtable Live, episode 74, right? 74. Throw them up, King Science people.
All right.
Oh my gosh. I think you guys can see some of those AFK cupcakes. Holly, wherever she may be, somewhere around, you know the game we play. Sravasa knows what direction. Is this evening. She's spending time with her husband. Kudos to her. Life comes first. And Pixie, I'm going to just go this way, out with exams this evening for school. School comes first. Education. Right here. But filling in, hostess, the hostess, Yuki Bunny, cosplay extraordinaire. You haven't seen her work? You are following the wrong show. Get there now. Links are coming. Yiffy, welcome to the show.
Check me out. And if you want to ask us questions tonight, you know what? Use hashtag the girls on games and we want to answer them. Yay!
And Tiff, hostess.
Hello.
Channel every week. New hair. You didn't recognize her? That's toxic Tiff over there.
Complete opposite end of the spectrum. Went from really dark hair to really light hair. So yay!
Welcome to this Friday night stream. And the two beautiful ladies that you see sitting at the table, all in one cam, squished up together. If you're not following the Girls on Games, something's wrong with you because they're epic. They are sisters to Ladies of the Roundtable Live. Welcome to the stream, Leah Jeweler and Kat Smith. Lesbian?
Debier? Close enough.
Debier.
Very close.
I was trying to get that French accent in.
Yeah.
Wrong. That's why I live in America, or America for the rest of you. Welcome to the stream, ladies. Welcome back, I should say.
Thank you. Thank you for having us again. It's like our 1 year anniversary tonight.
It is.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo. I didn't get your ring.
That's good. It's all good. We'll have cake and champagne later.
Cupcakes. OMG. Guys in chat, thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who are back, regulars, VIPs, mods, you know who you are. I am not naming all your names tonight because it's Pixie's job, but I'm going to do some shout outs, some shot callers, some ball rollers. I'm going to shout out to Wheels of Steel in the chat. Shout out to a random Mexican in the chat. Who else?
Got Mr. J.
Yeah, Mr. J. Roxy Guns in the chat. Roxy girlfriend, how you doing?
Hey,
and, a lot of Kinky Bears followers in the chat. Thank you guys for rolling on over. I know Kinky's not streaming tonight, but you're supporting the work like you should. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to start the chat off with some curious new things that are going on in the nation. Lots of busy things. Sravasa doesn't sleep because Sravasa works all day, all night for you. You guys who support the stream. What does that mean? Free stuff? Come on. New sponsor, XSplit. Down in the chat. Clicky the link. What does that get you? That gets you over to XSplit's channel, which means there may or may not be a discount for buying some things out there. So if you're using OBS and you want to check out XSplit, or if you're using XSplit, you can go to the non-free version, clicky the link. Go on over, check it out. We will be giving away full license tonight on this show. So that means you need to tweet out to your friends, tag us. Apologies, Solo Cup is in effect. Tweet out to your friends on social media, Facebook, Twitter, tag us, because we're on both, and maybe you, my friend, might win a full XSplit license for a year. I mean, year, not the 6 months, not the 3 months, a year. Wow. That gives you gamer, broadcaster, both. And why? Why, my friends? Because why, Tiff? Why do they believe in LORT Nation?
Because we're awesome. Sorry, I was reading something else. That's my usual thing. I'm like saying stuff, and I Somebody always calls on me.
Yeah, she's trying to keep up with that chat. That's what's going on. Chat is
I'm trying to. My computer's restarting in 4 minutes and 56 seconds.
Right,
So
It's really gonna happen?
it's really going to happen. So sorry, guys. I'm going to be gone for probably 5 minutes while my computer decides to restart, like it always does.
Yippee, holding me down. Oh my God. All right. So before she just pops off the channel and is gone, let me also tell you what giveaways we're going to be giving away tonight. So mods, check those commands, hit the giveaway command, throw it out, let them know what we're giving away. We got some split keys, right? Licenses. I shouldn't say keys because they're not keys. And we also have Steam codes. And then we also have our Geek Fuel giveaway for October. Tag it, get it, spank it, love it. Get on over there to the website because it's free. October box, you see? September. Yeah, what was before that?
August.
Thank you. I was like, damn, Solo Cup. August.
Their boxes are pretty great. We did the unboxing on the last show. Well, yeah, because we were off last time because we had some technical difficulties. So the last show that we did that I was on, we unboxed last month, and you guys get like really rad T-shirts, and I like their T-shirts because they're exclusive to their boxes. So they're
and your unboxing videos for you and Holly are on our YouTube and our websites.
Yep, one of them I curse in, and it's funny, but that's okay.
Look, one of the exclusive T-shirts.
I get real excited.
It's right over there.
Ooh.
I didn't even wear it because it's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's super comfy. I really like their shirts.
That off. Yeah, it's nice. And I told Dominique she can't have it. That one's for me. Awesome sauce. All right, so those are just a few of the giveaways. We'd like to get your free swag right off the top, guys, because we know that's what you're coming for. But if you're not hitting the follow button, you get none. So come on, do it, do it, do it, do it. You know, hit it.
You know you want free stuff.
That was the best.
So, Leah and Kat, for those who have not been over to your channel, and mods will be, and producer Ty will be putting your links up for your Twitch, your Twitter, your Instagram, your YouTube, and the website.
Thank you.
Let's share with the fans what you guys are all about, how you got started, and maybe where you are now, because there has been huge growth and changes for you guys over the past year.
Yeah, so Kat and I started this thing with a radio station that we worked at. Well, both used to work at. I'm still kind of there now. It's a rock radio station. We're in Montreal, Canada. And one day they decided they wanted to take one section off the website, which Kat and I were actually manning, called Babe of the Day. And they were like, we need to replace it with something else. And we were like, oh.
You're right. Maybe they need to replace it with something
So
else.
we were like, okay, cool. And then another day, along comes one of our announcer friends with a copy of Rocksmith from somebody at Ubisoft. And he was like, I don't play video games. Here, you play video games. So we took it, and we were like, we run the website for the radio station, and we play video games. We should write about video games on the website. And that's what we did.
We're like, oh.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we just walked up to the people in charge of the radio station. We were like, can we do a video game blog on the website? Like, what's involved technically? They're like, we're the webmasters. You say okay, and we do everything. And they're like, okay.
Yeah, who do we call, right?
Exactly. So that's how she started, and that was about 4 years ago. We grew then to be stations across Canada. And then last year, about a year and a half ago, I'd say we decided we would branch out a bit because we could only cover certain stuff being on the rock radio station. Like, we couldn't talk about Pokemon. Nintendo stuff actually didn't really fly well at all. I mean, we love hardcore, like, shooters and action adventures and all that kind of stuff, but the problem is we wanted to do more. Plus, there was more folks that kept coming at us saying, like, hey, we want to work with you guys. So we decided to launch our full-on website. We're still syndicated across some of the Bell Media Network. And yeah, it's been going really well. We've grown to a team of about 10. Yeah?
I would say
Co-ed team at that, right? So
yeah, co-ed, yeah. We got some guys and girls. We don't discriminate. Everybody plays together. It's so much fun. And yeah, we've been doing some really cool stuff. Recently, we went to Fan Expo. Ubisoft brought us there to do coverage of all their upcoming titles this year. this fall in the spring. Yeah, we've got some cool projects coming up. We're streaming Halo tonight before it's out. And we're actually looking into next week. We'll be launching a full-on Twitch stream almost every night of the week, except for like Fridays and Saturdays, so we can host you guys and all that jazz. But yeah, we're going to start doing a lot more Twitch streaming because it's something that we haven't gotten a chance to really delve into, but we love doing it. So yeah, that's what's up with us.
Dude, you guys have had phenomenal growth. And, you know, when you say that there was some people reaching out to work with you, that was me. I was one of those. I was like, I love these girls because they're phenomenal. If you haven't listened to their podcasts, you need to, because it's amazing the chemistry that you guys have working together. And you can tell that you guys are actually friends. You do have the tit for tat thing down, which I like that as well, because that means you really do like each other. You're not being phony. It's not a facade of the relationship. So it's great. I love it when you do you.
Yeah, we have to. There's no cherry picking it. I mean, like, it is an explicit podcast. There is the frequent F-bomb. That's you, me, and Kat Ashley. We're terrible. But yeah, like we say it like it is, and we have no qualms. But at the same time, you know, like, we're totally fair on our reviews, on our commentary. Everybody has their own opinion on stuff, and everybody the floor is open for everybody to talk about it. So yeah, we roll it pretty free flowing on there, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Rip. Everybody in chat, rip for Tiff. There she went. There she goes. She be gone.
Going.
Right? She said her PC was going to restart. Woo, we are going to have to get a rip emote just for that girl, because let me tell you, this happens a lot.
Oh,
She's gone. And by the way, thank you for that follow. Who was it? Let me go back because my follow alerts happens to be not working as well. Tyler, who was it? Because I gotta see. Gone. Let's check one more second. She'd be gone.
Going too quick for you.
Oh, it was Gaff Shiro. Thank you for that follow.
Yay, Gaffy Boy. That's actually one of the GOG members. He runs our event calendar, and he's also going to be our, I guess, associate editor for the Twitch streaming. He's going to be the dude, like, managing us and making sure that we're on camera when we're supposed to be playing games.
That's just
that's like our...
He's an admin or something. I don't know. We're trying to work it. Titles are weird.
Yeah, titles are weird. By the way, we also have some hostage going on. So thank you for those who are hosting the stream. We really appreciate you. 0 viewers or not. Thank you for the host. And again, slap that follow button because you'll be eligible for the prizes and the wins and the stuff in the channel tonight. Giveaways will be happening.
free stuff.
Everybody loves free things.
Swag.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right. Producer Tyler was talking to me. Sorry about that. Had to see, like, what's he want? Because he's important, because he makes me look pretty. All right, so questions. Speaking of titles, I see you guys have the same title.
Us?
Yeah.
Well, co-editor-in-chief, because we started it together.
That's nice. That's very generous of each other, because I don't share.
Well, you have to understand, something happened when Catherine and I got put together at the radio station. This, like, synergy thing happened. We're actually the same mind.
We're melding into the same person.
I don't know how to explain it. I've never worked with somebody on that level professionally and then just as friendship. Like, Catherine, I got married in May. Catherine was in May.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw it on your Instagram if you don't follow.
So yeah, yeah, I've never really worked with somebody, and it really is like a symbiotic relationship. Like, we have a bank account together now, so we can manage stuff.
She's your work wife?
Yeah, we're work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then she left
bank
my
account
work
with my boyfriend.
It's all for PayPal. But yeah, like, it works out. So yeah, we kept the same titles, and it just makes sense, because when one person knows something, the other person knows within 5 seconds. So
yeah, you know, I completely understand, because I have not found the left side of my brain quite yet. So I get it. When I do, it's gonna be magic. Oh my god!
Yeah, a lot of the stuff we do, we just complete each other. It's really funny, because sometimes it's just like, I'm doing something, I can't do this anymore. I send it to her, and then she finishes it, and then it's all done and magical.
I think the reason it works out too is because we have a lot similar, but we have our specialties.
Mhm.
Catherine's really, really good on the technical side, especially when it comes to doing the stuff for the website and the coding and all that jazz. She's a chunk for all that. I handle more video work and the management of the team and dealing with the companies like the Xboxes and the PlayStations and that kind of stuff. It's just something that I'm used to doing, I guess, from work and things. And yeah, it just works out. And we don't even fight over tasks. It's more like, hey, you want to do this? I'll handle this, handle that, and it just works out. So.
John Doe, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the nation, my friend. Welcome.
Hello,
so glad
John.
to have you. And Junior, Viper, what's in my solo cup? You wish you knew, my friend. Let's just say it's some funny smelling water. That's what it is. Viper's always getting on me about my solo cup. Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with a solo cup.
Solo cups up. That's going to be another emote that we're going to put in there. Yeah.
Ours aren't solo cups. We're repping Oshiaga Festival mugs.
Speaking of swag,
I'm repping an empty wine glass.
Oh, no, Yiffy, that's not allowed. There's no empty glasses on the show.
Oh, servant, oh
What's
boyfriend.
on?
Oh, text him.
Text him
Your
and be like,
assistant text him
"Hey,
right
you
now.
get up.
Thumbs up.
I'm doing LORT live. You have to bring me more wine. It's part of the job."
I'm gonna tell him that.
So, I think, Yiffy, didn't you have some questions in chat? Because I keep seeing that hashtag roll by, but it's going so fast. I haven't had a chance to keep up, but I did answer the one question about what's in my solo cup because that's Viper Jr.
That was definitely the one thing that popped up for me. I do have my own personal question that I would absolutely love to ask because this is a question that I feel like I ask every gamer. What is one game that if you had to play it for the rest of your life and not get bored of it, what would it be?
Legends of Zelda or
Ocarina of Time.
It works. That would be mine too. Perfect.
There's something about that game, you know what I mean? And it's the puzzles, it's everything, it's the memories from it. I don't think I'd ever get tired of that game.
Nostalgia.
It's the nostalgia, and then I feel like no matter how many times we read a walkthrough or play it, the water temple will always get you aggravated beyond anything. Always.
It's one of the best puzzles, but one of the hardest ever.
Every time I play through it, at one point halfway through, I just drop the controller and I'm like, I've done this before. I know this. Why am I stuck? What is life?
I don't know how I did it as a kid. I don't know.
We had an amazing persistence when we were kids playing games, I think. We just kept at it.
So guys, in honor of everyone agreeing this game is pretty epic, throw up that creepy Zelda. If you got the Franker face emote, spam it because we want to see a creepy Zelda for effect. All right, so there you go. Throw it up.
Our Twitch channel is Girls on Games. Super easy.
Yeah, Girls on Games.
Thanks for asking it.
Producer Ty will throw it up there for you guys. You guys can keep it as well, and or Yiffy if she can grab it out of the chat. I don't know what the ETA is for Tiff, but she's in the chat and she says, I probably saw her spamming the hashtag because she's reminding people to use it to ask questions. And that is correct. If you would like to get in on the conversation, ask the girls anything, including us at the table. You need to use that hashtag because I will not see it. Just telling you, Travasa's not paying attention. She's talking,
I'm keeping up as much as I can. So
no worries. No worries.
Silly or not questions, I'm throwing them in. So
I want to ask both of you guys, and you can decide who wants to answer. We always do this when you guys come on. Whichever one of you want to answer first, or you probably will do it at the same time because you finish each other's sentence. Who inspires you to keep doing what you're doing and trucking through? When I know that for me, being a nonprofit organization and working in the industry as a female is hard some days. Some days I want to quit. Some days I'm just like, F, it's not worth my time and effort to be trolled, to be, talked down to and or criticized, ridiculed, or whatever. Now, that doesn't happen. I shouldn't say it doesn't happen every day. It doesn't happen all day. It happens a couple times a day. But I am inspired by my daughter. So for me, I see her every day. I see what she's doing, how she's progressing, what she aspires to do, and how she aspires to go further in her education. And most of the time today, kids hate school. They're like, school, middle fingers, I just can't take it. But this kid, man, she reads. I mean, it's just amazing. So for me, she holds me down. And also my other ladies at the table, because I vent to them when I have days where I'm just like, I am going to do something non-professional and or go to jail because I can't take it today. So for you, who is that person? Who does that for you?
Kat, you want to go first?
Oh, I gotta say,
it can't be the person sitting next to you. That doesn't count.
I gotta say, pretty much everybody in my family. I don't have a very large family, but I do, like, most of my family is extended. Like, I have a half sister, a niece, my mom, my dad, my brother. My brother's starting to have kids. I have my boyfriend, my friends. It's really them that ground me. I have a few select friends that I still see from high school that actually moved here to Montreal, so I actually get to see them a lot. It's really just this cluster of people. It's not the one person. It's just knowing that, you know, growing up, I was a lot of a loner kid, and that today I have, like, you know, when lately I've been going through a rough patch, and I've literally had like 20 people call me, telling me, asking me if I need something, how can they help me, and they support me. And I think it's more of that. And, you know, it's not a question of quantity, it's really the quality, because everybody is genuine about wanting to help me. And then I'm just like, you know, when they say it gets better, for me, that's that sort. And that's what's ground me, is just like seeing all those texts and all those calls, all those Facebook messages, all those tweets, and just being like, I got people, fuck. I better not fuck up, because there's 20 people that are actually looking at me, wanting me to succeed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Aww. You got peoples.
I got my crew. She's one of them.
Good.
On my side, jeez, I would say my husband, Michael. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. You're newlyweds.
Yeah, we're newlyweds. Yeah, and I mean, it's fresh and all, but yeah, no, like, he's my best friend next to Kat, my male best friend, Kat's surrogate boyfriend. And yeah, we're always doing fun stuff together and just trying to, like, achieve the next thing and try something else and all that. And he himself, he's a radio announcer here in Montreal, and he, you know, like, he's always trying to push the limit, trying to test the next thing, see something new, whatever. And yeah, that's what I like to do. He's always willing to jump and try, and that is important. And I mean, you can't learn if you don't try, and you can't fail if you don't try, so you might as well go for it, right?
Right. I mean, damn, Shiro's saying, you know, Kat, he's really the reason why you keep doing what you're doing. You see that in chat? He's like, don't lie. It's him.
He is such an ass. I love him to bits.
You know, I can honestly say that it is awesome to have peeps. It's awesome to have people. And speaking of people, you know, you guys in chat who come back week after week, even you new people that are here, it is amazing. And it's such a good feeling for us at the table to be able to sit here and do this each week and know that you guys are going to come keep us company, because we could be doing this and talking to each other, which would be rather boring because we talk to each other a lot off camera. But it's more fun when you guys are here to find out what you guys are interested in, what you're not interested in that, you know, rubs you the wrong way, and get feedback from you guys, because we are here for you. We're gamers just like you are. We enjoy this stuff because we're geeks, we're nerds, we're blurs, whatever you want to call yourself. And we want to share our excitement for this kind of stuff with you. The reason why LORT is here, the reason why Roundtable Media, Ladies of the Roundtable Inc. exists, our nonprofit, is because we want the younger generation that is coming up behind us to be just as excited about these things as we were when we were younger. A lot of kids today don't stay in school. A lot of kids today don't even get a GED. I want to make some change. I want to affect some change where kids see the geeky, the nerdy, the awesome side of things, but they also understand that all those things take science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics to build, create, and destroy. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes we got to blow some shit up. So our goal is to work with companies like the Girls on Games and all the other sponsors and affiliates we have on our website to get kids inspired to create bigger and better games for us to play. Because I don't know about you, but longevity of this geeky, nerdy universe is a goal for me. Because I want to be playing till I'm I can't play no mores. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the grandma playing Mario Kart, the original Mario Kart, and beating the pants off my kid. And maybe she's created something in return, because right now she's camping my ass in CSGO and other shooter games, which makes me really mad because I can't shoot her and kill her at all. But the point is, we couldn't do it without you guys. I know we have a couple questions. Noob Chick, welcome to the chat. The one that I see that is really interesting is for you guys, Kat and Leah. What is the last game that brought you to tears?
Oh, easy. Valiant Hearts.
Child of
I
Light.
cried like a baby.
My husband got mad. He's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like,
It's so sad. Give me the box of tissues. Yeah, Valiant Hearts.
I didn't play Valiant Hearts.
Don't.
My
You're
heart,
gonna cry.
My heart was still broken.
You're gonna
Child of
cry.
Light.
I'm like, you need to play it and you can't play it all at the same time. Yeah.
Ubisoft, stop breaking.
But make an ugly cry face and then meme it. That's what you need to do. Put it on your Twitter.
Yeah, no, but Child of Light was like it's just a great story, and then gorgeous artwork, and then the music, and when it ended, I was just like,
Yeah. Why? The storytelling. Like, it's something to be said to have, like, and I think that's the age we're in now in video games. We're finally at a peak now where storytelling and gameplay are so good, and the technology's there, and they figured out the line where they can make them together, and it's like golden. It's golden. Like, I was playing Uncharted yesterday. I got sucked back into that thing with the Uncharted collection, and I'm like, it's here. Like, we can play these epic stories and actually over and over again. It's brilliant. And yeah, whether they want to like pull your heartstrings and make you cry, or pull your heartstrings and make you jump out of your chair and excitement, like, it's there. It's like the greatest time you're playing games.
It's storyline. I know for me, a game has to have both. It has to have good graphics. It has to have a good storyline. I want to be sucked in. It's the place I go to when I want to de-stress or escape. Yiffy, for you, what about you? What is the last game that made you cry?
Oh boy. You know, I think we're going to have to go all the way back to Final Fantasy X for this.
That scene in the water.
Yeah. When she finally finds out, and, you know, everything just starts either coming together or quote unquote falling apart. Mm-hmm. Like, I won't spoil anything for anyone who hasn't played it, but it's like that culmination of, oh shit, that's what's really going on. And it's just like, boom. And yeah, I go way back with my games that make me cry.
And that is a text wall, friend. I don't know. That question is so long.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just saw it.
No, I think it's that epic. I think it needs to be read.
I'm like, what?
Who that is?
Who that is? Great name, too.
Yeah. Leah, go ahead and read it if you want.
All right, I'm going for it. It says, do you ladies feel like the soul is the most complex aspect of us that is also the most least understood? Feel me. Soul is deeper than any chakra points, although the points are in connection. It's moving at the same time. And act as sort of a portal invitation to the soul by stimulation in the sense, not sexual, or of course, I'm speaking metaphorically. Wow.
That's a heavy question.
We're deep now here.
That is so deep. And I'm going to answer it by saying, I agree with you in an aspect of, yes, my soul is very deep and it connects in a way with other people that is non-sexual and sometimes can be construed as such. But people, as humans, misunderstand each other quite a bit. And I'm moving on from that. You guys don't have to answer. We're going to the next question. Wheels of Steel, I see you with that hashtag spam, my friend. And yes, you are LORT's first member that is wheelchair bound and plays games with one hand, if I'm not mistaken, Wheels. You are now on our stream team, and thank you so much for joining us, because we are gamers for good.
I am impressed.
And able gamers, whether you are physically handicapped or not, we are open to all. No judgment. So,
I love the name. Wheels of Steel. That's epic.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic, yeah.
If you've watched any of streams on Wheels channel, he has attitude. So don't think you're going to come over there and troll him, because that ain't happening. All right.
Snappy. He's on it.
Oh, infected viper with the hearts. Other question is, you guys were talking about Bell Media and that you guys have now been featured on 12 of their stations. Is there going to be a baker's dozen? Do you guys have something coming down the pike you want to announce?
Not in the near future. I mean, it's pretty much we've talked a little bit to some of the other stations. The issue right now, of course, is that our content that we syndicate is very male 18 to 38, 45 driven. So it doesn't make total sense to syndicate it on some of the other channels that might be more women. Not saying that women don't play these games, because obviously we do, but it's just like it's not the right target demo for what they're looking for. Yeah, but there has been talk of it.
Yeah, radio is in a box.
Yeah, very much.
Radio has very niched and very targeted audience. And when they say a female station, when they say a female station, it doesn't necessarily mean a princess station. It's like what type? Some people target like professionals and young women, young professionals, young moms, whatever. Some stations will be like 40 and up, so it's going to be like more like the ones that have a career and whatever. Like already there, they're both targeting women, but they're all targeting different things. So when you write your content for them, even if you're just a blog on their website, if you're not in that box,
you don't fit.
Yeah, or it's like it's hit or miss or things like that. And then if you like, let's say for the rock audience, if you write about Pokemon, you got to write it in the sense that it's not for you, it's for you and your kid. Or, like when we talk about
it's like O.J. Simpson, if the glove don't fit,
Exactly. So we're stuck a bit in that paradigm. It's a bit of one of the reasons why we started our standalone site, so we could just explode and do well.
But that being said, because we're there, we're kind of like a resource. If there's ever questions, like when Gamergate hit, like I was on like 5 or 6 radio shows, and anytime there's questions about gaming, we were on a
so you became the representative for females in Canada, which is interesting. That's a lot of pressure. And speaking of Gamergate, I mean, we had Brianna Wu on, who's a friend of the show. We had a conversation with her. How did you guys feel when you started getting those initial phone calls? Like, why are you guys talking to me? Why you guys want to talk to us about it? Or did you have a different reaction? Like I got this. Like, I can have a conversation, educate people.
Yeah. Well, it was mostly directly our coworkers to start. Like, it was just
what is this?
What is it? What happened?
Literally, somebody walked in from the CJD newsroom, came over to our office. It was like, girls, Gamergate, what the fuck? So we actually like. So the two of us went on a few shows and things like that. So it was, at first it was just like, people walking around the office just trying to find the resource, because radio is crafty like that. You just got to find the person, put them on the air. And, when they grab me, they're like, don't swear, remember, don't swear. Put a delay, okay? So that's how it started. And then after that, it's just like, it kind of grew from there. And a lot of like the news stock station, they share a lot of the clips. So they just put it in a central system. So like when the other news stock stations in other markets,
they just start plugging you in. Yeah.
And then you don't know on how, like you're not too sure on how many radio stations you end up, because they share a lot of the clips. And I think the big thing for us was when CTV called.
Yeah, so we had the first ever, well, it's not the first ever, second ever, first national one, ESWC World Cup here for CSGO in Montreal. They did the finals here.
You guys have a serious CSGO female team.
Oh yeah, CLG Red.
Which reminds me, if you can hook a LORT Live up, we've been dying to get at least one of the team members on the show, because we want to pick their brain about CSGO. They are so inspiring to a lot of people that watch our show.
That can be done.
We'll talk to Stephanie Harvey over at UB.
Yeah.
I mean, those girls got mad skills. Side note, I'm fangirling out.
It was so fun to watch it live too, and
I can't even imagine the atmosphere.
The building they had it in was and wasn't good for what the event was, but what was cool is that it's this science and technology building, and in the third floor, they have a planetarium. We watched the thing lying on the ground.
Oh my god!
Planetarium.
Wow,
that's amazing.
So yeah, well, what happened there is that they wanted to talk to some folks, because obviously this is big news to be doing something like this. Plus, they had this event in Montreal called Mondial de Jeux de l'Auto Québec, translated World of Gaming from Quebec Lotto Association.
Wait, can you just say that one more time for me?
World of Quebec.
No.
In French.
In French? Mondial de Jeux de l'Auto Québec.
Oh, that's so sexy. I don't even know what I'm like. Don't translate it. I just like it when you talk to me that way, Leah.
I'm not the francophone. She is.
I'm gonna have to have Kat just call my voicemail, right?
Speak French to me.
She just called me some take out the trash, Ravas. I'm like, oh my god.
So yeah, they had this big event where in like the comedy festival that they have, this huge Just for Laughs festival they have it here in Montreal. I'm sure you guys have heard of that before.
I've heard of it, just a little thing.
They had this video game festival outside where they had a Just Dance competition. They had like board games, video games, everything to play.
Yeah, because you guys were dancing, Leah.
Yes. I'm always just dancing. Oh, my dog wants to come in real bad.
Excuse me.
I'll continue. Puppy is outside.
I bring my dog in,
Fur baby alert! Fur baby alert!
Fur baby indeed. He's gonna be so muddy. Oh, there he is. He's a black lab. Oh, come up. Yes. Everybody wants to say hi, but wait, no, he won't come up. He's gone out in the other room now. But yeah, so they we have across the street from us as part of the Bell Media family, we have a television station, and during the lunchtime news, they wanted to cover this huge event that was happening in the city because they were like, what is esports? Question mark? Like the whole world right now. What the heck is this thing? So I went on with a gentleman who's actually like super huge in the French media here for video games. He started this or had this show on a channel called Musique Plus, which is like our MTV, but in French. And he had this show for 16 years called Monsieur Net, so Mr. Net. And he's like a god when it comes to like video game coverage here in Quebec. So
he pioneered the whole tech reviews on mainstream TV here.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's the sweetest man. Anyways, the two of us, we got to go on there and talk all about esports, about ESWC World Cup. We talked a little bit about
you guys seem like
it was fun.
The smartest two women on the planet. They're like, these girls know their stuff. They're talking about these games.
It was a lot of fun. It was short and sweet because, that's news programs. It was like maybe 3 minutes or something, but it was a lot of fun. And that's kind of like opened the door now too. So we're being asked left, right, and center to like come and like tell people about things.
You know what that means, Sonia? You made it. You hit the big time. You made it.
Hashtag made it.
Throw it out, man. I have to say, when Gamergate opened up a lot of dialogue for a lot of people, whether it was bad, whether it was good, it put us on the mainstream map for media and news all over the world, not just United States, Canada, all over the world. And when it first happened, when it just busted wide open, did you guys immediately understand what was going on, or did you have to go and do some research? You were like, excuse me, did I miss a conversation? Somebody tell me what the telephone game happened. So what was your initial thoughts, independently or together, and what is your context now? How do you feel about it?
I guess the first thing was WTF, like what is this? And that internally because we have a group chat on Facebook between the whole GOG team that is like a nightmare for a noob because it is flying by all the time.
We have a new girl and she's just like,
yeah. And we started this conversation in there and we were like, what the hell is going on? And then we all had to like sit back and start trying to figure out and dissect the pieces and try and put it back together. Where did this originate? What's the actual issue? Why are people flaming other gamers? What was the nucleus, and then where did it go wrong? So that was a lot of it. I think that was the hardest thing to try and explain when being called for radio shows or being called for commentary, is trying to say, here's what it started as, and this is what it is now. And then now today, what it is we just ignore it and we're like, whatever, it's so done, it's so stupid. And yeah, I mean, where it started definitely had merit in a conversation that had to happen, but now it's just a flame war, and it's like, what's the point?
It just exploded into this big giant monster that just eclipsed the real issue at hand. And so people that still say Gamergate is about ethic and journalism, I'm like, bullshit. It evolved into something else. That conversation was gone months ago.
Mm.
And maybe it started about ethics, but right now it's just about attacking people.
I mean, in some sense, it started some good conversations even within us as a team. Like, how do you deal with reviews? How do you deal with a review on a copy of a game that was given to you versus a copy of a game that you bought? How do you deal with, like, promos? How do you do advertorials versus reviews? Like, all these kinds of things. Like, this is stuff, like, even when we went to Fan Expo, we were super clear with everybody, like, we are here because Ubisoft brought us because they like us and they wanted to show us their games. Here is what we saw, you know. But at the same time, we're not ones to skirt the issues if there's a problem, you know. So
that's why you guys are sisters to us.
And that's why it's
like 100 in chat, hashtag it, because we keep it 100 up at the table, yo.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that was like, in that sense, it started a good discussion for us as reviewers and content creators and personalities and whatever you want to call it that we do. But then there's the other beast that, you know, we just kind of ignore now at this point. Like, we monitor it to make sure it's not coming to eat us, but besides that, we kind of keep a nice brick wall.
So Yiffy, from your perspective as a cosplayer, which is a whole different animal and subset of our community, a lot of people wish they could be a cosplayer. I wish I could just dress up. Like, you send me it, I put it on, I have a good time, run around like a crazy person, then I'm like, woohoo, what's next? I don't want to make them because I'm not crafty. I don't want to have to worry about matching things, you know, not my deal. But you, my friend, have a talent beyond talented, and I know Gamergate affected you because we've talked to you on the show before. And you are affiliated as one of our advocates of LORT Nation. And, you know, we've had this conversation many times, but I just want you to share with the chat how this affected you. And you travel a lot for cons, so you see a lot of one-on-one interaction, and I'm sure you've heard whispers through the grapevine on how it affected your cosplayer community.
I mean, it affected cosplayers on varying levels. Depending on how much of a gamer a cosplayer was, they certainly heard a lot more about it than others. I am a gamer, but I don't have like a Twitch stream for it. I'm so busy being chained to those horrible machines back there that I hardly have time to, you know, game on my free time. But I did hear a lot about it in the sense of if a lot of cosplayers were getting sort of the brunt of it in the sense of, you know, this can be sort of looked at in our world of, you know, you guys, some of you are getting paid for some stuff. Like, are you being upfront about it? Are you being honest with, you know, your reviews from costume companies or whatever? So it kind of trickled over to us in like a similar fashion, you know? And we still get called out from people, you know, like even if we're just repping a brand that we personally bought. Like, I buy from Jeffree Star's line all the time, which has nothing to do with video games or cosplay or anything. And people will call me out. Is he paying you to, like, you know, talk about this? Or so I feel like it all, you know, kind of melts into the cosplay scene, you know, in varying levels. There's certainly, you know, talk about it. Again, I'm not like completely deep, like on the deep levels of it. Maybe on the surface, but it's definitely it's there. It certainly is. I mean, I try to pay attention as much as I can, at least in the cosplay end of it. It's crazy how one thing can start like this chain reaction through different, you know, hobbies and everything. It's weird.
No, and what's amazing to me is there's so many people had a reaction to this whole, what we call at the table, GG thing, whether it was negative or positive, yet so many of you are not doing anything to negate the negative. Now, since Gamergate has had a huge spike in media, and a lot of people who are not gamers just want to be nosy in our business and come in when it's, you know, hyped up, and we're all radical and our feelings got hurt, like we say, butthurt over something. Maybe now is the time for you to take up the mantle and do something positive for your fellow gamer, which means things like if you are a Twitch streamer and you have your follow button and you have quite a following on there, find a smaller streamer and give them a leg up. Throw them a chat pump. If you think they're great and they're doing some things out there that is amazing because you were that little streamer at one point, do something for somebody else. Pay it forward. If you're on your social media and you see something great that is affecting change for your community, such as Extra Life, charity events, those kind of things, Able Gamers, retweet it. Don't just retweet the crap that you see on Twitter just because you hit that retweet button. You're not even reading what you're tweeting. It's very important in this day and age for social media for you guys to pay attention, because when you retweet stuff and it makes you look stuck on stupid, it gives them excuse to come over to your social media and tell you're stupid. So come on, just do me a favor. You're smarter than that. And I know you guys in this channel, I know you guys. Pay attention, do the thing, pay it forward. That's all Shervasta's asking. I don't ask for much, right? I do ask you to hit that follow button. Yeah, I got you. Didn't I? All right, so Ed Johnson Nerd presents Solid Gamer, huge streamer, friend of the nation, says, Girls on Games. You guys ever wish your gender wasn't a factor on your production and stuff? His words, not mine. Where you could just be a gamer or far away. I don't think that might be. Uh-oh. He's just asking, how far away do you think that might be when you could just be a gamer? Not boobs, boobs, boobs.
No. I don't think it's ever a chance where my gender is not going to be part of it, because it is who I is. There's Newfie speak for you.
Yeah. It is who I is, my boy. I think gender will always be a factor. I don't think it's always going to be a negative factor.
Yeah, I think that's the kicker.
Yeah, I think that's the kicker. There's a lot of, for me, I like to affirm myself as a woman, like I am woman, hear me roar. I don't think being a woman gives me an advantage as a streamer, although it seems statistically it does, but I don't think it's something that needs to be pointed out or negative. But at the same time, I don't think, I think it's the same for men. I think their gender is slowly becoming a negative factor sometimes.
Yeah.
And they're starting to get a taste of that now too. Because they're being on the wrong side of history, eventually you start being the bad guy. So I think gender needs to not be an issue for anybody, but I'm still going to be comfortable as a woman, and I'm still going to be like, I'm a girl, hear me roar. And I don't use my sexuality because I don't feel empowered through sexuality, but it's not wrong for somebody to feel empowered through sexuality and use their sexuality.
Yeah.
Either, as long as it's on their own terms. Like Miley Cyrus, I'm cool with it as long as it's her doing it and not some management team being like, you should be.
No, I think that's straight up her.
If it's straight up her, go for it.
Yeah.
Just like Nicki Minaj rocking her curves, you go, girl. At the same time, if some chick shows up in a turtleneck and doesn't want to show her curves, or dresses a bit more like, I love Ellen DeGeneres. I love her style, like her little boyish thing. You go, girl. Same for streamers and gamers. If you want to be a macho dude, but you're not being an ass and you're not judging other people, if you want to be a chick with your boobs a bit out, go for it. You want to be a chick that's a bit more, you don't want to put your sexuality forward or your gender, whatever. Just do what you got to do. And I'm dreaming of the day that everybody's going to do them and nobody's going to be like, well, you're just doing this to be like this.
Because you're a real grill. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining that straw poll question of the day. Good question from Ed Johnson Presents Nerd. Will gender stop being a factor in our gaming? Simple question, yes or no. What do you guys think? Throw it out there. I want to know.
I'm seeing a lot of no's so far, which, you know what?
Honesty.
You got to be honest, and I feel like, if, like they said, you just got to rock who you are and just hell with what other people are going to think. If you want to be super girly or, tomboy or whatever, rock it. People will follow you because you stay true to yourself. So.
Oh, snap. It's a kitty crusade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Meow, bitches. Here they come. We're being raided.
Meow, meow.
Here comes the follow alerts. I got to take out my headset for one momento because they're about to pop off in my ear. So all you people that are coming over from the Kitty Crusade, mwah, welcome to the stream. Triple raid.
That is cool.
Stop it. Oh. I don't know if I'm prepared for a triple raid. I'm going to have to tell my husband about the triple raid.
Yeah.
Channel, yo.
I love it. All these kitties.
Oh, thank you so much. Can I get the caster follows for Kitty Hat's Claws, please? Mods and channel.
Yeah.
And they come and they go.
So many.
Wild.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Thank you guys so much. I don't think they're done yet, but coming.
See, this is kind of new to us because we're actually fairly new to stream. Like we do our podcast and all that jazz, but it's more a means just to be able to communicate with people. We're much more used to being behind the scenes and behind a microphone and that kind of jazz, and even just writing and producing video than live. And seeing this kind of stuff, I'm like, wow, there's a whole world of Twitch.
You're all excited. Makes you have all the feels, does it, Leah?
The tingles.
In the clouds,
yeah.
with an epic follow who may or may not be applying to the LORT Twitch stream team. I can talk. Awesome. I'm just gonna let these roll out, and then there goes another one. Pick it up where we left off, and maybe, just maybe, Tiff might make it back for the end of the show.
Oh,
yeah.
Poor Tiff. Poor
She
Tiff.
says she's at 82%. Wah, wah.
Oh my gosh.
She needs to turn off automatic updates.
Yeah.
That shit's the devil.
I leave it off too, because last time I did that, I had to do a backdate. Oof. Ooh, them follows. Oh, here they come.
Apology.
Oh my goodness,
Wild.
there's so many.
Wow. We have to try one of these on our channel. Actually, to speak of that, we actually have something really cool happening this evening. We at 11:30 will be streaming Halo 5 Guardians. So if any of you folks want to come by and say hi to our gal cat Ashley, who will be streaming that, we of course will be in chat modding and all that jazz because I'm sure it's going to blow up. Come by, say hi. It'd be fun.
Yeah, we've got the chat. We got the link in the chat. Producer Ty will throw it out there, and we also need a caster for Magic the Gaming. And hiccups. I'm sorry, my red solo cup. Yeah, I don't know, Junior. What's in that solo cup?
Someone's found out that you might have vodka and you're suspicious for its solo cup.
Never.
Never.
It's hardcore.
It's Friday night. Party time.
Get turned.
Get turned. That's right. Rasa turned up. You don't even want to see that because that's out of control. That's for in person. So
Well, we already had a con together.
Oh yeah.
Hours.
Right. Turn down for what? Show you right, Soup.
Turn down for gaming, right?
Man, I don't even know. That would have to be. I would have to confiscate cell phones for that behavior if you guys were to see Shavasa turned. It's my husband don't even know that alter ego.
Oh wow! Well, one day when they actually all make it into the same city or area code or zip code, whatever you want to call it, we'll have to.
For sure.
I'm down for it, especially
All
since
right.
it's empty.
I think the raid is ended. Woo!
The kitties were so cute.
Kitty, you didn't even know. Kitty's got epic streaming over there. She was doing a multi-stream with a couple of streamers who came in with and rated us, and they were playing their soccer game with the cars. And a little game by the name of Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yes, I was like, I have it on my thing. Why is it not coming out?
Yeah, Rocket League, and I am bad at Rocket League. I'm controller illiterate with the controller. I'm not a console person. I'm trying to convert a little bit so that I can branch my gaming out. Because Destiny came out, and I was like, oh my god, I have to get it for the Xbox. But I tried to do it with the keyboard, and driving and the keyboard is still kind of weird. I'm left-handed too, so it's just kind of a mess. So you know, I got to get a left-handed keyboard sponsor or some kind of mess because this.
Do they exist?
I do. Yeah, they do exist actually. I do have a gaming. What do we call this thing? It used to be the Razer Nostramos. It's a keypad that has a thumb toggle. So I game two-handed, which is weird. Mouse in this hand, Nostramos in this hand. So 15-button programmable thumb toggle.
Wow.
Razer Naga mouse that has probably 15 buttons on that sucker too.
Oh my God.
Wow. I'm good to go, MMO Raid. Wow, this poll is very, very truthful. You guys said no, you don't think that gaming will ever not have gender as a factor. I am inclined to believe you. I'm inclined to agree with you. I think that gender will always be a factor in everything, including our gaming. That doesn't mean that we're not correct in saying, Kat said, it's okay if you are using your sexuality for your own gains and self-confidence in a positive manner. Now, if you are a cam girl, which you know what that is if you're a Twitch streamer, that we need to talk. So I know that we've called out a particular streamer to be on the show more than one occasion. She tweeted me back on Twitter, Casey Tron, I see you, girl. I invited you to come over, tell your side of the story because you do get trolled hard, heavy, and unbelievably in a distasteful manner. If you want to come on the show, talk about your side of the story, tell us what it's like to be in your shoes. The door's open. No judgment. We'll protect you from the trolls. I mean, they'll come. Don't get me wrong, but Travasta likes to eat them for breakfast. It's like jawbreakers over here. I ain't scared. So if you want to come, be my guest. If you don't, we understand. But you have tweeted me twice on Twitter. 2 is too many if you're not coming. Okay, see what I'm saying to your girlfriend? I'm busy. Call me. Back to the questions at hand.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We have Ed Johnson with the harsh questions today. To piggyback on Wheel's questions, how do you feel about booby streamers that are almost like 0 to 9,000 on Twitch follows? So that kind of follows the conversation we were just having.
So many.
It is hard to be a streamer on Twitch nowadays, right? No competition for Twitch. It is a monster in itself. There has been things that come and blown out of the water, gone, YouTube streaming, that try to compete with Twitch. And we also have now huge commercialized things going on Twitch. So if you're a little guy, it's rough. What do you guys think about those booby girls or cam girls that blow up and their content kind of sucks when it comes to gaming? Because Twitch rules say gaming content, or we smack your hand, right?
You know what? I think there's a place for everything because there's an audience for everything. Sex sells. What can you do? There's no getting around it. But, you know, it probably won't be that way forever. I mean, look at Playboy. Playboy is now not going to be publishing any more nudes.
That's true.
Playboy. Like,
of all magazines.
Change, right? So, I mean, I have no qualms about it. Hey, if a girl has that kind of like self-pride or awareness or whatever you want to call it and wants to go and be like that and have her boobs hang out, power to her. Go for the gold, lady. I'm fine with it. Is it interesting to me? Not really. But, you know, then I go and find the streamer that I want to watch somewhere else, you know? I'm much more of a person that wants to listen to talk conversations like what we're doing now, what we do on our podcast, what the kind of funny guys do. Like, that's my cup of tea, so that's what I'm going to lean towards. That doesn't mean that the other stuff is wrong. It's just not for me.
Yeah, and also a lot of people say, you know, those streamers spend too much time in chat. When you have like a chat that's full of people, of course, chat is going to take a lot of your attention. Also, you don't become popular without interacting with your audience. And I feel like, you know, a lot of people come for the boobs, stay for the personality and the charisma. Yeah. And a lot of these girls cater really well to their audience, like really well. They maybe in 6 hours they play 2 League of Legends matches. they cater really well to their audience, and some people, that's what they want. They just want somebody to talk to. And if Twitch is that place, then Twitch is that place. If you don't want to see a cam girl just like you know, pandering to her audience and that makes you bored, then what the fuck are you doing on her channel to begin with?
Change the channel.
You know, you saw her crack, you're bored with her content, move on. You know, it's just like how people complain about what's on TV, on radio, or whatever. You don't like it, turn it off.
There are too many other options and so little life.
I know, and you know, ratings and viewership speaks for itself. And that's why they say that, you know, haters are actually lovers, because people hate when they care and people love when they care. If you don't care, get out, get her one less view, you'll get her less money, and go support. Spend your energy on supporting casters that you actually love and enjoy. Life is too short for hate. And hate will kill you in the long run.
Very true. Very well said.
Do you feel that there, and you guys in chat, you can answer this question, do you guys feel that there is a male equivalent to cam whore? And a side note, Tiff says the laptop is dead. It's gone. Rip. Sorry about your luck. I know that laptop has been giving you trouble for a long, long time, but I think it's a sign, Tiff.
Time for a new one.
Tiff said, it's gone, man. And she also said she would log into another PC, but she's Mac stupid. So I feel you, girl, because I wouldn't even know what to do with the Mac myself. I don't get on it. I don't video edit like some people in the chat and in the channel. Like, make it go. Captain, we have no powers. So, Tiff, chat mod status for you, apparently. Keep me active in the chat. Throw up the hashtags, help me out. Yuffie's holding me down. She's letting me talk my face off right now. Leo are here. Yeah, I do have a chapstick addiction. It's true.
I do too.
Really bad. I really right now have this thing for EOS.
Oh man, those things.
The colors and the creamy coconut. Yeah. Look, see?
Smells so good.
I just like.
I've got a pineapple one. It's amazing. I just eat it off of my lips when I put it on. I'm like, what's the point?
Honeydew melon is my flavor of choice right now.
Oh, I'm gonna try that one. We're gonna start Snapchatting each other pictures of our chapstick. So,
flavor I found.
The question was, do you feel that there is a male equivalent, and or have you seen the male equivalent to cam whore on Twitch? Now, I have seen. Just gonna throw it out there. A couple of people, when Twitch put the new ruling in that you have to wear a shirt out there, where I've seen some guys that literally will throw the shirt over their shoulder because they're wearing the shirt and stream. So I don't know. What do you think? Yuffie showing off the guns.
That would be my equivalent of the boobs.
Oh, okay.
If they were on there and like they happened to be holding the controller and they were just. Like,
one of the guys from Cloud9 when they were here for the CS:GO thing, like, man, that kid was ripped.
And we're not talking about their CS:GO guns.
It was quite the dichotomy. It's not what you expect from gamers when you think about it. But no, these guys were.
Man, they're working out. They're like,
They were like, they know we're gonna be on camera.
That's why personally I can never ever hate on any of the girls that are just like, you know, fluffing their chest and everything for the camera. I'm like, you know what? I'm just as bad with guys sometimes.
Yes, what you do?
I know. You know, we every time there's a fire alarm and the firemen come in, even if it's a drill, we're all
say the word fireman, right? We're all like, what? Some kind of button gets pushed.
But maybe we're a little bit more introverted about it.
I don't know, or it's more socially accepted for us to be drooling over guys. I don't know. But you know, you were talking about male equivalent. We went to see, what was that documentary we went to see about
Esports Live?
Esports Live,
yeah, good.
One, I forget who and for which team. We had problems viewing.
Like, I saw firemen and I forget what went on after that.
Yeah, I was still thinking of the firemen. But yeah, one of the League of Legends streamers from one of the American teams said that every night after his stream, he had an after show where he just interacted with his audience. You know, So after he did his gaming, and then after that he did his part where he just wanted people to just talk to his fans and have his fan base that way. He understood, like, he needed to play because he's a professional gamer, professional League of Legends in a team and esports guy, but he also understood that, like, you know, once esport is gone, you know, my fan base and my stream so he just spent like 30 minutes to an hour every night just like on Skype or Google Chat, whatever, with a bunch of his fans and just cam chatted, and they, you know, gave him challenges, or he just talked about life and shit. And it was just like, you know what, that's smart, dude, because that's what you need to do. You don't have that luxury while you play because you have to be competitive. So he just put in a window, and he had as many people watching those streams as him playing. So, you know, hate on the cam girls all you want, but you got to cater to your audience. You got to talk to them.
If it weren't for your fans, you would be no one.
Yep.
And I say the same thing to even big celebrities. You know, if you're absolutely obsessed with Jennifer Lawrence, would she be as popular as she is? Probably not, because then Hollywood wouldn't want to hire her. So yeah, I always say appreciate the people who are going to stick around and watch you play games, or, you know, like your cosplay photos, comment on them, you know, retweet you or tweet at you. Always give them the time of day, because they're the reason why you've gotten as big as you've gotten.
And if you're big enough, they're putting food on your table.
Oh yeah. Yay, food.
We like food, we like roofs over our heads.
Gamers gotta eat, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
And if you're like Shrivasta, gamers gotta fill up that scholarship foundation. Come on. School is expensive in the United States.
Coming up in the world.
School is expensive in the United States. Education costs way too much.
Way too much.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Go. And you're still paying for it, aren't you?
No, I'm okay, but thank you to my mommy and my daddy.
Oh, see?
But yeah, no, I did my master's at Savannah College of Art and Design there in Savannah, Georgia.
Awesome, you crossed the border.
I did. I actually really enjoyed my time in the States. It was fun. I miss all my friends there.
I stayed in Canada where everything is government funded. And
oh, man. I told my husband we need to move there because, you know, I'm getting older now, and, you know, he says he's going to just put me in the corner and feed me oatmeal. And I said, no, we need to move to Canada.
Come to Montreal.
Somebody will take care of me over there.
Yeah, not that depends on this election right now.
Yeah, it's true.
If the conservative government gets reelected, then immigration's going to keep getting cut and cut and cut, and that includes Americans, because all of Europe's coming over here.
Right, I hear that.
They're looking at us with our universal health care and our marriage equality, and they're just like,
Amen. I've seen all that.
A lot of French people moving here to get married.
Did
they pass marriage there, gay marriage? Did
I don't remember.
Get it through? I don't know. We've had it for 12 years, so we lost count.
Yeah, you're like, it's nothing new.
Oh yeah, when it happened in America, like, I was really happy for you, but our reaction was like, that took a while. oh, those Americans. Oh. No, we don't.
What I loved was all the people who were like against gay marriage that were like tweeting like, "Oh, I'm moving to Canada," and it was like,
"Oh yeah," and we're like, "Sure, come here, you'll turn
really guys." Well, what can you do?
you know what we did when we elected our first conservative government in like 20 years? We passed marriage equality right in their face. Like, screw it. And Obamacare was the same. Like, if Obamacare, because you're moving to Canada, I'm like, come enjoy our high taxes and free health and care.
You're like, I'll be right there.
Our conservative government is less conservative than Obama.
It's true.
We're a very centrist leftist country, and you know, America's too far off on the right for us. When you look at,
it's very interesting.
So everybody that's like, if that happens, I'm gonna move to Canada. I'm like, so you're gonna move to a country that's further left to get away from a guy you think is too left?
So Ed Johnson, who's dominating that, looks like he's going to take that VIP belt from Utterly Random, says, girls, do you both stream at the same time together, or how does it work on your channel?
Well, good thing you asked that, because we're actually just working on a streaming schedule that we're launching next week. Yay! So yeah, we've been kind of sporadic. The only thing that was being consistent was our podcast. That's every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Twitch channel. So that was the only real standard thing. We had tried to do something with indie games that just didn't pan out because we were trying to be super local about it. It was on Thursday nights, but that didn't pan out because we just couldn't keep up with the content. So now what we're going to do is we've got like a team of ladies. We're streaming Sunday through Thursdays, usually around the 8 p.m. mark because that floats with the podcast, but there'll be floater times. And every lady pretty much has an evening that they're in charge of. And the games are entirely up to them. But see, we get a lot of games early. So when that happens, we're going to be streaming them early. So, for example, this evening at 11:30, we're doing Halo 5. On Monday, we're doing a special Just Dance podcast. So
are you dancing?
We'll be dancing. I will be putting on the tap shoes. So yeah,
with our friends from Gamer Zone.
Yeah, so there's this wonderful community.
That's right. I saw you guys on your Twitter.
Yeah, Gaymer. It's an inclusive community of gamers, and they're super awesome. And yeah, we're collaborating together to do this. And it's like super special because it's like Just Dance the night before it comes out with Gamer Zone, with one of their members who is actually going to compete at ESWC World Finals in Just Dance at October in Paris, which is super cool. And we are going to be christening our first night streaming in this live video game bar that just opened up in Montreal called Nexus. Nexus Bar. So
ooh,
yeah,
that sounds fun.
So many
That sounds fun.
Oh man, if you come to Montreal, we're bringing you there.
Coming.
Done. So yeah, that and like Assassin's Creed streams coming. We're gonna be like, there's so much stuff. Like there's so many.
Excuse me.
Out. So yeah, we thought it'd only be right to start a proper stream schedule. So we're trying to do it Sundays to Thursdays. So yeah, we'll be putting up a schedule each week so people know who's going to be streaming, because there's a fair number of us, what games we're streaming, that kind of thing. So yeah, but what we play and how we play it, that's all over the board. Kat and I streamed together playing Lego Dimensions the other night of us building.
Oh my god, I didn't see that because I was afraid to build. I'm like, let somebody else do it first.
It took us an hour.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Well, it took us an hour because we were like arguing halfway through.
Now, did you stream that whole thing? Because I got to go back and watch the vids.
We did stream all that. We put it on YouTube. What?
I only put the Simpsons
the
bit
Simpsons
on
part.
YouTube, so maybe the other parts expired. But the build
guys have
was actually
Patreon?
No, we haven't started that yet because we got to figure out what we can offer in Patreon that would be different from what we do on a normal basis. So
I can help you with that, and let me know, because one of the things I would pay to see is the arguing between two of you with the bits and pieces.
Oh my god! And my husband's involved, and my dog puts his face in there, and it's just like, you're standing in front of the camera, Cat. Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah, see, that's a Patreon if I didn't ever see one. I'm looking for the Twitter for Gamer. What is it called?
Zone. GAYMERZONE.
GAY, not to be confused with Gay Gamers.
They are gay gamers.
They are gay gamers.
Well, there is a group on Twitter called Gay Gamers, who is a gay gaming community that is very huge, and I don't want them to be confused between the two Twitters. So, if one of you guys can throw it in chat, I'll make sure that I get it up.
My message got deleted.
Oh, you got link slapped. Mods, can you let her link it? I got it now. I can pick it up. I'm like, dang. Shrimpbot said, down, girl.
We've got 1 minute.
There we go. There we go. Thank you. There's the Twitter. If you're not following, I just mashed the follow button, so we'll give it a follow.
Those guys are amazing. They're doing some really cool stuff.
They seem like they're doing some really cool stuff.
Yeah, it started as an LGBTQ community, like a place for LGBTQ young people and teens to go play games and build a community and find support and whatever. Because even though we've had marriage equality for 10, 12 years, homophobia is still a bit rampant in certain parts of this country. And, we do have a gay friend who one of his grandmothers won't talk to him ever since he came out. This is in Montreal, people, San Francisco of the North. So they built that, but it's all inclusive. Like if you're not, as long as you're not like, if you want to go there and just play games,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's that's what they do, but they started that as a safe zone for everybody, for all gamers, and they do a lot of good in the community. They partnered with Ubisoft and Just Dance for the Pride Parade this year, and
Nice.
you know, it's just good. They do really good work, and they're building something really interesting in Montreal, because Montreal has a very rich, not just a gaming community, a gaming industry.
Yeah.
And the gaming industry is trying to get more, more LGBTQ and more women in general, because they realize they're very polarized. And so working with us and working with Gamerzone is just like, gaming is for everybody. Get into it.
Just have fun.
Yeah. And if you want to make games, go make games.
It's very interesting, and I've said this from like freaking day one of running the show and doing what we're doing and doing the research behind nonprofits, diversity, women in gaming, women in engineering and various different fields, how polar opposites United States is from Canada, especially Quebec, on this stance. Your government even has subsidized programming to support women in these fields. And here we are with a Black president and a bunch of different laws that are changing in this century, and we still have inequality, which is mind-blowing to me. It dropped my jaw. I got to pick it back up. It's crazy. It's a wonder why we still have the pink and the blue aisle in the toy store, right? I mean, come on, it's amazing.
What store recently got rid of that?
Target,
yeah.
Which we had for a hot minute and then left.
Ironically,
yeah, you guys got it straight.
Yeah.
Gone.
I was like, yes, it's here, after having it for 2 years, and then it
that is rude.
We rated it though.
Oh my God!
The
when it left,
closing sales, we did every
I was gonna
Target
say, they must have
in the East Montreal. We were there, and it was just before your wedding.
I know, so I bought like a tank top and like a nice what is it, like robe with bride written on the back. Stuff I would normally never, I wouldn't even thought of it, but it was like 80% off, so why not?
Yeah, it was like you bought it for $5. It was like full price 30, 40.
It's ridiculous.
Like, fuck it.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But now it's gone, and we're just like,
yeah.
There's definitely things I miss about the States. Like it's I wouldn't want it there's stuff that you don't like about it. There's stuff that I loved about living there, and every place every person has their quirks and their quarks, and you just got to live with it, right? So
it's true. Everywhere you go, there's going to be something different. I'm a big foodie, and coffee is a food group in my house. I have a coffee bar with several machines on it, and my husband has a separate coffee maker. That's how real it is in this house with the caffeine. So I would love to be in Seattle, which is where I aspire to be in about 6 more years, when Molly Squid gets out of my house and goes to Caltech or wherever she's going to get her education. Because I'm like, either I'm lunch lady or I'm going to Seattle. I'm following her somewhere, but I want to go to Seattle. I find it amazing how we still have to struggle with these kind of conversations. I thank you guys for coming on the show. I know you have your stream at 11:30, and I want to host because Jelly over here.
Yay!
And Toxic Tiff is OMG in the channel over, I don't know what, because I haven't been following. Something about Cortana, because she's like, Halo obsessed.
But she and Kat actually get along real well.
You guys should have her over as a guest. And have Halo talk, because
now we've met all you ladies. You can come over and hang out on our podcast.
Yeah.
Her and Pixie, you guys would be fangirling. There'd be so many squeals and talking over each other that it would be amazing.
She has a Halo tattoo on her neck.
Really?
Oh yeah, back of her neck.
Show the camera.
Check out our, hold on, if I can get it up on Instagram.
Yeah.
We were at Fan Expo. They had a wicked display for
Halo 5.
And then Kat's like, take my picture. I was like, sure.
Okay, they have a playable demo at Halo 5. She played it like 3 times or 4.
Wow.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know if it'll show on your cam.
I'm gonna throw up the Instagram on the link as well. I can see
kind
it.
of see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Kat's tattoo. She's proper hardcore.
On the back of her neck.
Yeah.
She's a ride or die chick, yo.
Oh yeah, that and her wonderful Sailor Moon tattoo that's on her sleeve. She has one that's a skull with the moon on it.
The crest.
Oh my god, yeah.
I need to see this because I love skulls and I love Sailor Moon.
Oh, her tattoo is amazing.
Oh, when we first
I'm
met
doing it later.
Yeah.
we met her because she wanted to write for Girls on Games, and within 5 minutes we were squealing about Sailor Moon and video games.
You're like, she's ours.
We're in.
I believe she's Fifth Element with, instead of a T, a 7 at the end on Instagram. I think it's the same as her Twitter. Yeah, you should go check her out or something. I think she has a picture of her tattoo there.
So before we do the stream, I'd like for you guys to give shout outs to your peeps on staff that you know are watching and or should be watching or getting ready for your stream right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say their names because people.
So yeah, there's, you guys got to see Graf. He's working with us. We got Simo, we've got Nick, and that's the male side of the team. Then of course there's my, it's me and Kat running a lot of it. But then also our writers, we've got Allie, who's known as 8-Bit Blonde. She's got an awesome Twitch channel on her own too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, Kat Ashley. We have to do Kat Ashley and Kat SD because there's 2 Catherines. We've also got newest member Shannon, who's really awesome, who's going to start joining us on the podcast as well.
We got Tess.
Tess is a new person with us coming. Yeah, so
Bon Vixen.
Bon Vixen on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is that Stephanie, XX Steffi on Twitter as well, who's with us as well. She's actually like a remote GOG member. Everybody else is pretty much here in Montreal. Steph is actually in Toronto area, and we connected because she had worked at one of the sister stations that our blog was on, and started writing with us too, and now we still do stuff together, and we got to actually meet her. We went to Fan Expo. It was the first time like meeting in person, which was really cool.
Oh, lucky her.
We also have our friend Voice, VOYCE, and then a little asterisk. He's launching his album next week. He's a regular.
No, he followed me, and I was like, "Who's this man?"
He's really awesome.
He's amazing balls.
He has 40,000 followers on Instagram. That man is insane.
Wow.
I was like, I need to take your social media brain.
But if you guys like good soul R&B music with that little Michael Jackson flair, go check out his shit on Spotify.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it because I was over listening on Spotify on my kid's account. Molly Squid Cheese has her own account, so I was like, let me see what's going on.
You know why that man is awesome though too? He started a panel series that he's been doing past 2 years at Montreal Comic Con. Last year, it was all on sex and violence in video games, and this year it was sex and race. And this year, Kat Ashley was actually on it because Kat Ashley is a master's student in anthropology. And they had on it some voice actors, some other streamers, and Voice himself, of course, helping to organize that and host it. And it was really amazing. And the discussion, like the panel's only like an hour long because that's the way that the panels work at Comic Con. It could have went on all night. Like
just an hour?
So good. Yeah, I know.
That is so short.
I know it is short, but that's just the way it works. Hopefully next year we can do a longer one.
Isn't that short? That is short. That's like time enough to sit down and get back up.
We recorded the whole thing. We filmed it, both of them. They're both up on our YouTube channel at the Girls on Games on YouTube, and you can check it out because there's some really cool discussion going on in there.
All right, guys, hit that follow button. Mash it one time because I'm about to start the giveaways off right now.
Do it.
So hit it. You got a few seconds because I have a couple more follow-up questions. Is it Kat Ashley? Is she in Canada?
Yeah, she's here in Montreal with us.
In Montreal? Okay, because I'd be interested in picking her brain because I'm setting up some conventions and some panels for equality, women in gaming, 2016. So she'd be interesting to have on a panel. Have Mike will travel. Some representation of some strong women on a panel that can speak their mind.
Yeah, it's actually, I think gaming and equality and indies and all that kind of stuff is all being wrapped into her master's thesis. So she was the person to talk to about that.
Thesis. That's a great conversation to have. Let's see here. Your staff can also hit the follow button. They are eligible to win. We're going to start off with, let's see. What do I want to start off with? Let's start off with,
Decisions, so many giveaways.
Yeah, let's do the XSplit code. So
Yeah.
let's do that one first because that's the big one. We should just wrap that mother right off. Because if I don't do that one first, you guys are going to panic. How should we do it? Should we do a free raffle or should you use your cred points? Shrivasta, so many decisions. Cred points, free raffle. Cred points, free raffle. I think we're going to use cred points because that's what they're there for. So, mods, hit that command, show everybody what they have to do with their cred, please. Captain Sausage, welcome to the channel.
Dun, dun,
I love saying his name, Captain Sausage. It's amazing.
That's an amazing name.
I mean, come on. All right, so we're going to do the XSplit.
Whoa.
I'm just typing because I was stupid and didn't do it ahead of time.
Test, no copy pasting.
No copy pasta for me. All right, so
Creep.
if you're following, you will be able to enter. If you're not following, I will pass you and move on to the next person. I don't want to hear you cry about it because I gave you a forewarning. Hit the follow button. Final. Whoa, what's that? What's that noise, Leah? Who's back there?
What's going on with the game?
Oh, that's the guys. Okay.
Oh, you were okay. I was making fun.
Yeah, it's all right. It's the boys in the background. They're watching
funny.
baseball.
Yeah, boys are derping out.
That's what they do.
Can I get an exclamation points in the chat, mods? Captain Sausage.
Hello.
Mod alert.
It's free stuff, guys. I mean, come on. Do it.
Do
it now.
Do it.
Do it now.
The Jays lost. God damn it. Oh, well. It's all right. There's more games.
Are they eliminated if they lost?
No.
Okay.
They've got at least 4 games.
Baseball goes on forever.
3 games.
It's worse than
3
football.
And they play like 160, 80 or something.
Oh, you're like, baseball. Ooh.
Sports ball.
Sports
ball. Guys. Thanks for slapping that follow button. I'm about to hit that raffle off. So you have a 2-minute window. Timer started.
We've got about 4 minutes before our stream starts.
Shut up.
Hit that follow button, guys. Get free stuff. Woo-hoo. I want free stuff. Am I eligible?
Infected Viper, you are eligible. Infected Viper, if you're going to stream. If you're not going to stream, don't worry about it. Infected Viper, Fatal Rain. Mods are eligible, so they are hitting it hard. Fatal Rain, then. Come on, you guys. You don't want the mods to win. Sausage is in. Another mod. Look at that. Mods are like, gimme. Stream team members are in. They know what's up because that is a $400 value if you didn't know.
Ooh.
Shiro's in. Oh, Ty's in. Super Freak Producer Man is in. You already got one. You
I don't even know how to do it.
Cred. Yeah. CRDED.
Mod winners. Mod Hack is.
I'm a peasant. No, that's you're a peasant. What the hell?
We're such pleb.
I'm gonna be worse than you.
It makes me feel like Trogdor. Burning all the peasants. Okay, that's my old internet cred.
So, Toxic Tiff, if you're still in the chat, there is a emote that is done just for you. There you go. Throw it up for you. There's your LORT tattoo emote, tattoo gun for you. Rockin'. All right, so far, you guys, 26 seconds. Shiro's in, Soup Freak's in, Captain Sausage is in, Fatal Rain is in, Infected Viper, all mods. Seriously?
Get some free stuff, guys.
Random Mexican, you want in? Chick, you want in? John Doe, where you at? Ed presents Nerd. Dude, come on, guys, it's free. It's free. I hate to give it to a mod, but I will.
All this.
Tiff's on her. She's like, but I'm on my phone. I can't see it. Oh, maybe next stream. I don't know. You better get that pewter fixed. All right, guys. It's going to be closing.
Drum roll, please.
Pink, mods are in. Go ahead. You want to answer too? All right. You ready for the winner?
Do it.
Do it. Winner is Infected Viper Jr. You win.
Wow.
Awesome. Congrats, Junior. Winner, 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 chicken dinner.
Chicken.
Yeah, Ed, you trying to kick me off my channel, dude? I gotta go. I gotta go. They want to watch some Halo.
Yeah.
So, Producer Ty, can you throw up the girls on Games Twitch channel link so that everybody can roll on over, check them out because they're going to be playing some Halo over there.
Halo 5 Guardians.
Halo 5 hype.
Hype, machine hype.
So, Infected Viper, you know where to find me for your spanking new XSplit full license for a year giveaway, my friend. And I expect you to just rock it out with your socks out on your next stream on the Stream Team channel. All right, so I'd like to thank both of you ladies, Leah and Kat, for joining me once again. And as always, open door policy. If you want to come back, share what you got going on, and show those growing pains, you are more than welcome to hit me up on the interwebs. And I, of course, will be lurking in your channel, checking you guys out, see what's going on, and we'll you know, call me, we'll do the thing. And Yiffy Bunny, amazing cosplayer, coming in the clutch, guest hosting and doing her thing. If you guys have not followed her channel, go over and do it. She's LORT approved, and she is very kind to the ladies of the Roundtable family and is an ambassador for us amongst the conventions and the stars. She's out there singing our praises, telling everybody why they should check us out, because she herself believes in the equality of everyone loving gaming and or cosplay. All right, so that's a wrap. These are the Roundtable episode 74. And of course, as always, running those credits, what do? We dance it out. All right, ladies, do your thing. Everybody in chat, dance it out with us.